All right. So our next item is egg white, and so what I did was I separated the egg, the white of the egg from the yolk, and then I added a little water to this, just so you guys have an idea of what's going on. So I'm gonna put a little in the vial. You can kind of see it's pretty clear. You can see through that pretty easily. And we're going to go ahead and add our iodine. Iodine, remember, is a clear liquid, or it's gold. And then, it'll change if there's starch present. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these vials so that you can take care of your predictions for the starch test, the sugar test, the protein test, and the fat test for egg white. Okay, so hopefully we all have our predictions down for our egg whites, for our starch test, for our Benedict's, for our burette, and for our Sudan. So we're going to start with our starch, gold colored liquid. We're going to add that to our egg white and shake that up a little bit, and it is still a yellow color. And so there isn't any starch in our egg whites. Let's move on to the Benedict solution. We're going to be testing for sugars with this. Blue liquid, we put a couple drops in here and see if we get any change on anything. Shake that up, and it's going to get into our hot water bath there. Okay, while that sits in the hot water bath, I'm going to go ahead and do the burette solution test, which is for protein. Remember, it's kind of a bluish color, so I'm going to stick this in here and see if these bubbles will let my solution get down in there. And then shake that up, and we got a nice, pretty violet purple color, which means there is protein in our egg whites. And our last test is the Sudan test, which is testing for fats. And remember, we're looking for like a bright red, not the maroon color, in our egg white here. And, well, I'm going to say that, well, it's kind of in between the dark maroon and the bright red. We'll give that a minute while I check on our egg white here. Turned purple. Not sure why. If we give it a little shake. Don't necessarily want to cook the egg. So that came out purple. With what I'm told with the Benedict solution, it's yellow to red. Doesn't say anything about purple, so I would say that there's really not any sugar in your egg whites. The Sudan, I'm not quite sure. It's probably closer to the dull maroon if we look up towards the top here. We've got more of a dull maroon, so would say that, you know, not a whole lot of fat in there, if maybe just a slight trace of that, okay? But definitely has protein in it, we can say.